Hi everyone, welcome to N-VegasTV. Subscribe to this channel for more videos.
Good day everyone, welcome to Reactions with N-VegasTV. On today's edition, we'll be talking about career imposition. Is it right for parents to impose a career on their children? As a parent, what would be your reasons for wanting to impose a career on your child? Is it for tradition to run in your family? Or is it because you like the career and you want the profession to be in your family? And as a child, if a career has been imposed on you by your parents, are you going to take it or are you going to reject it? And what would be your reasons? My name is Kike Lomowakinyemi. Join me as we see people's reaction to this. So is it right for a parent to impose a career on their children?
I don't think that is necessary.
Why, sir?
Because everything is in the hands of God. Any parent that maybe you discover that maybe your child has one or two things to do, the first thing you need to do is to ask God. If God is able to clarify you, giving you a vision, or probably God may lay something into your mind, then you can go ahead. But if it is not, you don't.
Okay, so you as a parent, sir, and personally you're a pastor, can you impose anything you see? Maybe you see a career that is right for your child and this child doesn't want it. Can you impose it on him or her?
No, I won't do that because I may not know why the child is insisting of not doing it. Probably it may be God wants him to go on his own field. So imposing on him may create a problem. All I need to do is to ask God. If God verify it, I may ask her to do, or I leave her on her own.
Go for it. Okay, so while growing up for you, does your parents have any influence in your career path?
No.
Okay, so what is your advice for youths out there that have the problem of their parents imposing a career on them and they don't want to go for their career and they don't want to be disobedient at the same time? What is your advice for them?
Okay, my advice is this. If your parents are trying to impose career on you, you have to sit them down and ask them why. Probably they might have prayed, if they are Christian or any religion, they might have prayed, God might have revealed to them. So you ask them. If they give you a reason for it, you may likely agree. But if you discover that it's just emotion, maybe they just want to impose on you, probably because they see that feel is good, you may go on your way.
Finding the career, because I'm a doctor or because I'm a farmer, or let's say I'm a military man, so and I want my child to do the same. It's not possible. It can shoot for itself.
Yes.
Whatever that he want to do, even from childhood, the children or the child rather, what he has been doing from the childhood, this thing. From there you can monitor if the child like what you choose for him or her rather, he can go for it. If he's going to be a banker, he want to be a lawyer, and you said he should go and read engineering. If what is suitable for him, leave him for what he want to do. That's all.
Okay, sir. You as a parent, can you choose a career for your child?
Actually, for my child now, I'm trying to monitor them, what they can do. But if they said, Daddy, this is what I want to go for, I will lead them for it.
Okay.
That is just it.
Okay, sir. So while growing up, sir, did your parents have an influence in your career path?
My parents really try. But what they are trying to choose for me is not what I'm doing nowadays. Apart from the situation of Nigeria, we are in Nigeria of course. Apart from situation of Nigeria, what you read in the school might not be the work that they are going to give you. You are a banker you read banking and finance. And you are heading ministry, you understand all those things. Yeah. That's what is going on in this country now. You read banking and finance, and at the end of the day, you are a farmer. I saw a guy that read banking and finance. At the end of the day, he's doing tailoring.
Wow.
He now went back to go and learn the tailor, because of the situation of the country.
Yes.
So the situation of the country does not push your career. What you choose to do. Yes. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes,
That's just it.
Okay, sir, what is your advice for youths of nowadays that their parents are still trying to impose a career on them and they won't want to disobey their parents? So what is your advice for them?
Actually, I can't say it's disobedience. Parents of nowadays should leave the children, because what is going on nowadays is different to what is happening those days. Those days, you can choose for them, you can do anything for your children. Look at what is going on nowadays. Before you know, a child of 25 is already having a mansion. You know, you cannot compare what is going on these days with those days.
Yes.
The parents should leave the children. The children should obey their parents.
When it's not right to impose a career to any children, because what you parents may like, they may not like it, and what they want to become in future, they are the people, they are the kind of person that know what they want to become. And if you impose on them, like somebody want to become a doctor and you impose a lawyer, so that he will not have interest, or she will not have interest on that imposition of a career issue. But it is their right, it is the right of a child to decide what they want to become in future. By imposing a career on them, the parent may lose them, or they may lose a focus, or they may lose a future. So it's not good, it's not right to impose a career on the children.
Sir, you as a parent, can you impose a career on your child? Maybe being a reverend, you might see something good for the child and he doesn't want it. Can you still impose it on their child?
Well, according to your question, you said maybe that thing is not right. But if I see that the danger ahead of that imposition, I can easily advise him or her. It's a kind of advice that, child, take this or you may leave. But I cannot impose on them. It's not good to impose on them because of the danger ahead in the future.
Okay, so while growing up as a youth, does your parents have any influence in your career?
I can say partially, because I have choose what I want to become. But their influence is a kind of advice that since we have choose to be this, so my advice is this: be kind and be justice. That's it. So you can influence them.
Okay, so what is your advice for youths out there that they are in position of career imposition by their parents and they don't know what to do about it? Like, they need advice on a way to get out of that problem.
Well, the advice I can give to them is this: if your parent is a kind of a adamant parent that doesn't take advice, he doesn't listen to others, then you may first accept what he said, but in the future you pray. Then you can easily go back to your own career after you have accepted his own, because he's very adamant. You don't listen to correction. But for you to proceed, to progress in life, you have to first on his own, then you go back to your own career.
But won't that be amounted to time wasting kind of?
Well, it's not I can't say it's a time wasting. Why? Because some parents, as according to what you said, some parents, they are very adamant. There's nothing you can do. They will not sponsor you, they will not pay your school fees, but they can lead the child to be doing what is not right. But when you accept their own, then later, as according to the Bible says it is when you are free, when you are independent, you can be easily get yourself, get a standard, get where you are going. But as far as the financial issue, he may decide not to pay you, but just follow his own right, and later you can go for your own.
Okay.
So that's
like, you don't know what the child wants to be. You can't force him or her to go and choose a career that he or she don't want. Like, when I was growing up, my father is always saying that I should be a doctor, and like me, I don't stand the side of blood, something like that. I'm telling them I want to become a lawyer. They are trying to impose the doctor attitude on me. So that is why I said it's not okay, because you don't know how the child will feel. So they have to sit down with the child and work towards it. Like, ask the child, what do you want to become? Like, what is your passion? Like, some are passion for music, some are passion for drama, some are passion for anything. Can't impose something like, because I'm a doctor, my child should be a doctor. Like, I know one family made all their picking as police. I know say most of them don't agree to it. Now because the papa and the mama force them. So that is it.
You as a parent, can you impose a career on your children?
No, I won't. I will say no. I'm not going to impose anything, because I know how it fits when someone trying to force attitude on you, like someone trying to force something on you. I know how it fits, so I won't say I'm imposed.
Okay, what is your advice for youths that are still in this situation of career imposing and they don't want to disobey their parents? What do you think they can do?
like they can sit down with their parents and bring reasons why they don't want to become that, and try to get a better understanding of their parents, so they can sit down with them and talk about it. Well, personally for me, it's not okay.
Right.
The reason is because if you look at things, if you look at the trend of things now, children are more open to things inner of themselves than parents telling them what to do. Because, for instance, now we have a lot of footballers, we have a lot of musicians, and because of the fact that they have talent embedded in them, so they look for a way to express themselves. But if you tell a child that is already showing signs that he wants to be a musician, and I tell the person to read education or to read accounting, it's more or less like you're trying to kill the talent in them, or so that's just the way I see it. That's just the way I see it.
Okay, you as a parent, can you impose any career on your child? Maybe you like the career so much and you want it to run in your family. Can you impose it?
Well, in as much as I would love that, I won't, because if I have a child and I start noticing some traits in the person or in that child, he or she, what I'll just do is just to nurture the talent I'm seeing in them. Like if I notice that, okay, my little boy, he likes playing with ball or something, what I'll just do is get him a ball or something, and by the time I see that he's becoming conversant with the ball, the next thing I'll just do is just to enroll him in an academy, yeah, you get. So from there, I'm also nurturing the talent he has. So by the time, but I also make sure that education is also key. I make sure he goes to school also. That is, he tries to blend both together, because he has to balance the both. But he says he's going to football and he doesn't want to go to school. No, it's a no for me. So everything has to be, education and talent has to balance. So that at the end of the day, he won't start having regrets that he didn't go to school, or maybe some opportunity started passing just because he's not educated. So that's just why I just sit.
Okay. Yeah. You as a child while growing up, does your parents have any influence in your career path?
Yes, a little bit. But by the time we started growing up, when we were growing up, we had dreams, we had aspirations. Like me personally, I wanted to be a pilot, but when I went to secondary school, due to peer pressure, I found myself in science class, and at the end of the day, most of the subjects we couldn't go, but because we're already into it already, so we had to just follow like that. And by the time we studied engineering, and now I'm not even in that part of engineering already. I'm not even in that line itself. So as it is now, but the end point is your parents are proud of you. The main thing is just do something legitimate, so at the end of the day it will look as if you are casting the family name or something. So that's just the way I see it.
Okay, so what is your advice for people that don't know how to get out of career being imposed on them by their parents, and they don't want to be disobedient at the same time? What's your advice?
Okay, the thing is, let me give you a typical example. Like Faz the bad guy now, his father, which is a famous lawyer son, Mr. Barrister Falano, he wanted the boy to do law, so he went to law school and he actually graduated, but now he's a musician. So we can also do that as children. Let's obey our parents for the meantime. Let's just do the course they want us to do. At the end of the day, then we'll carve our own career path for ourselves, and at the end of the day, they will know that yes, the money they spent also is not a waste, in as much as you are doing well in that field or in that career. So that's just it.
Well, I will not say it's morally right or morally wrong, but it's quite okay if the children themselves decide what they want. But what the parents can do is for them to guide them and lead them into the right path in doing. If a child or any children decided to choose this path, or maybe any career chosen by the child or the children themselves, it's better off for them than imposing it on them. At the long run, they might not end up doing that stuff, because we have a lot of people going into a career because it's imposed by their parents, and they end up doing something else at the long run. But it's better off for the children to choose their own path themselves, so they can go in what they like, their passion. They can do what they want and what they like. That's my take on it.
Okay, so you as a parent, can you impose a career on your child? Like maybe you like the career so much and you want it to run in your family. Can you impose it on your child?
Well, like I said, it's not really right. You can't say it's 100% okay. Fine, you might have a career that is okay, probably okay. As a father now, I like maybe one of my children to be a medical doctor or probably a lawyer. Fine, I can tell the child, okay, this is what I want, and if he's okay with it, fine, that's okay. But if he's not okay with it, then I don't see any reason why you should impose that to the child.
So you, while growing up, does your parents have any influence in your career path?
Definitely, because they are more than a parent. They are also your guardian. You understand? But what I'm trying to say right now is that it's always better at the long run for the child or any children to choose their own paths themselves.
Okay. So what is your advice for people that are in this kind of problem of career imposition and they don't want to be disobedient, but their parents are still insisting on a particular career for them? What do you advise they do? What is the way out?
Well, I will not advise any child or children to disobey their parent or guardian. But the only thing we should do is that I think you should pray about it first. That's the only thing I can say. Well, then if you, after the prayer, then if you feel okay, this is what they still want, then you can always give them. There are always room for another to learn another skill, to go into another, to diversify. You understand? That's my point.
It's not right.
What is your reason, sir?
Well, the reason is that every child has a potential.
Okay.
There are some children that they have a potential, for instance, science subject, brought from the secondary school.
Okay.
There are some that are good in art subjects, and some are good in commercial subjects. And every child has a particular interest in his own career. If, as a father, you want your child to be a doctor, and it's not good in science-oriented subjects, you are giving him a problem.
Yes.
And as a matter of fact, the child might be interested in maybe to be a lawyer or to be, a particular, profession. But we are imposing it on him. At the end of the day, when the child is frustrated, you will discover that he will go on his own way. When a particular child is trying to tell his or her parent that he's not interested in that the problem the parent is imposing him or her, it's not a disobedience. A disobedience is outright refusing thing that will make life to be good, refusing order from the parent. But it's a mistake on the parent enforcing profession on any of his children. So my advice to any child that is expressing such, that wasn't we call dialogue. We dialogue with the parents, and it's always good when a parents and children sit together and they discuss their career with them, try to get to know their hearts, what they like or their thought for future. Then from there you can chip in, you advise them. If it's your intent, your intention for them to go for your profession, then he will tell you, and if not going, you advise him. When you dialogue, you always arrive at an agreed yes. You arrive at a point where your child will be okay and you will be okay. And whatever he or she has chosen to do, then you support him.
So is it right for parents to impose careers on their children?
It's not right in my own sense.
Why?
Yeah, because if you look at it, presently now Nigeria, if as a child, if you are doing something, you must be happy with what you are doing, not you doing something that you are not happy with. So once you are under one prayer or maybe you have been influenced, automatically you can't be happy doing it. So any product that will be coming out from it, you yourself will not be happy doing it.
That's true. You as a parent, can you impose a career on your child? Maybe you like the career so much and you want it to run in your family. Can you impose it on your child?
I can't impose it, but what I will just do is, my own is to sit my child down, then talk to him, let him know reasons why he should go for it. But if he's saying he's not going for it, so I have no reason to force him doing it. Even I might force him, at the end of the day he might go along to the line and still not doing well with it. So let us just encourage our children to go for what they are happy with, and we should support them.
While growing up, you as a child, does your parents have any influence in your career path?
No, my parents doesn't have, because I'm the one that choose what I study myself. So they didn't. And once I told them that this is what I'm going for, they are happy with it and they support me with it.
Okay. So what is your advice for children that are in this problem of career position by their parents and they have no way out and they don't want to disobey, but they are not happy with the career they are being chosen for? What is your advice for them? What would they do?
Well, my advice is, number one, you should stand. The problem of nowadays is you are studying on what you don't know. But once you know that, okay, this is what I want to be, stand on it, and at later on your parents will see reason with you. They are there, though they are our parents, but they are there to guide us. They are our guidance, so they are not there to impose something on us. So my advice is, once you know this is where you are going to, and it is a good way, not you going on another destruction way, but once you know that this is a good path, then stand on it. At later on they will come back and support you.
Thank you so much. After all is said and done, a lot of people have told us that career imposition is wrong. Our appeal to parents is to stop imposing career on their children. Rather, support and guide them in their chosen path. This is how far we can go on Reactions with N-VegasTV. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel at N-VegasTV. Follow us on all our social media handles, Instagram, Facebook and Twitter at N-VegasTV. Till next time, stay safe.